All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. We're delighted and excited to be accepting members to the Sarah Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page, yes, it is. Resume speaks for itself. Uh, if you all you had to do is go into the video description, go into the chat, you'll see a link that says join. Click that link. You'll get a video description, rundown on the memberships. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. And even if you don't, we appreciate your presence over at Sarah Seti's YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right. It's going down, family, this Sunday. We're talking about the making of a nigga. You should most definitely be in the house. I'm doing overtime work, trying to make it as powerful as I can. It's already dynamic down through the years. And so you most definitely will leave up out of there with a proper understanding, an in-depth understanding of the making of a nigga. And that's the only way you're going to undo him, when you learn how he was created. You see, you don't know how he was created, you won't know how to undo it. So I want you most definitely in the house this Sunday, August the 6th. The link right down in there, jumping off at 2 p.m. Be in the house. We also, next Sunday, we talking about Black Illuminati. Oh, my God. Yeah, we coming with nothing but heat. That's all we want. Nothing but the heat. And so, the link will be in there when you go for the making of the nigga. You can go on in there and get that Black Illuminati because it ain't nothing but heat. Do you hear what I'm saying? All right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Seti, DVD, lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies for the kings, queens, and the children. Most definitely 25% off selected items at this time. Now that's powerful. You see what I'm saying? 25% off selected items at this time. And so you can come get you something nice, get you a huge discount. That's what we need. Win-win situation for the family. And like I say, I got a lot of nice products for your family. Check me out, kingseti.com. Pull the fire alarm, pull it. We on fire over here. We talking about General Seti, .com, Seti University, over 1,000 videos on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, just on there today. Loading up today, getting the subjects together. Yeah, it's all powerful, family. You ain't gonna miss a beat. Developing the Black nation one lesson at a time. The complete Sarah Seti website. Check it out. Take a look. Thank me later. Say, damn, Seti, man, appreciate you. Lead me to this treasure chest of all these gems and jewels on African history, nation building. Yes. Okay. And so General Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube. Just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon. Dropped a hot one yesterday. Yeah, set the damn Patreon on goddamn ablaze. You feel me? J. Edgar Hoover, Freemasonry, and the Assault on Black Power organizations. We're not done. We're not done. We're going to keep coming with that fire. So get on over there with over 200 exclusive live streams that you've never seen. And these is like mini lectures. So you already know you're getting 2-3 steps up, than what I'm going to do on YouTube. Because I already know they've been to took a lot of this shit down. Now, make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid. Because I will ban your ass. Now, a lot of niggas out there, I had to step like a real soldier. You see what I'm saying? All the time. And so a lot of people, when I've been doing the Freemasonry, and so niggas want to bring up the fact that Dr. Ben was a Freemason. Yeah, but what's clear about Dr. Ben, if you know Dr. Ben, you would have known that long time ago. But the difference is that Dr. Ben, you see, corrected Freemasonry and let them know that the shit that they were standing on is bogus information. You see what I'm saying? He corrected them niggas in all their belief systems of Hiram Abiff, Judaism, Christianity, Hebrews building pyramids and all this, that, and the third. He corrected them niggas clearly, okay? And he even made fun of the hat. You see, little, running around with little funny hats on, so that though he wore it, he made self-correction, okay? Unlike a lot of these niggas that, they never come out. You see, you got to catch them, and a nigga got mad at me because I showed where Malcolm X is obviously in Freemason posturing. You see what I'm saying? And like I say, once you watch a man, just like I watch all the rest of them, you see, just like I watch all the rest of them, you see, nonetheless, I don't hold it up. You see, I don't hold it up. Marcus Garvey, when I saw it, that's the Messiah. That's Marcus Mosiah Garvey, clearly in Freemason regalia. Okay, now it looked like he did his own thing with the hat, and it was clear to me when I saw it, and I saw Haile Selassie obviously had the same uniform, but Haile Selassie had the lion mane at the top of his hat. But it was obviously, it's York right. Now motherfuckers can say, well, Haile, but no, that's Western. It's a fucking admiral hat from goddamn Western culture, European culture. That's what it is. You're not gonna find no nigga wearing no hat like that in Africa. So obviously there is some influence there. Okay, and so I mean, it is what it is. I don't want to say that that means that every black man that's in Freemasonry think like the Caucasoid. That's not what I'm saying. But based on the tenets of what it is, what they say it is, it calls into question what the fuck is you really trying to achieve with this organization. You see, what are you trying to achieve with this organization? And I believe, and that's why Dr. Ben is the Grand Master. There's no damn doubt about it. That's why because when you think about, let me be real with you. And motherfuckers, they can say what they want to say. I have no problem. You got niggas out here that come, you got before Dr. Ben and you got after Dr. Ben. You see what I'm saying? And you see niggas out here, they come after Dr. Ben, they want to look, you see, and say, well, Dr. Ben was this, Dr. Ben was that. And yes, I have no problem in bringing forth all of that. No problem. Because it's quite obvious that we got Dr. Ben on videos right there on YouTube in the lodge teaching and telling their ass about the Nile Valley, that the Freemasonry and what you know today is nothing but an outgrowth of an institution that were in Africa thousands of years. See, he got that, so that's a resume that, he have. So anybody out there now, the rest, I've not heard a damn thing come out of their mouth about the fact that they were Masons. You see, haven't heard too much. But anybody who's familiar, and like I say, people say, it's hard for them to believe that Malcolm X was a Freemason. Or possibly at that time, I mean, there wasn't no integration. You see what I'm saying? So it's not hard. You see what I'm saying? Like, shit, for the most part, Prince Hall Masons was shit. For a lot of European white Masons, they considered Prince Hall clandestine, meaning it wasn't considered legal no way for a long time. You can look it up, say Negro Freemasonry is clandestine. You see? And so that's the reality of it. So it ain't like as if they were in the lodge with white boys and shit and this, that, and the third. That wasn't how it was. So you could be a Freemason, you can practice the tenets of Freemasonry and not engage with white people. Okay? At the end of the day, it's just like Christianity, it's just like Islam, it's just like Judaism, and so on. It's just another institution built on lies. And then so it's no different than, now when Dr. Ben, see, because when we look at this, you see, you got to understand what power it took to change the mental dynamic. Because you got to understand, before Dr. Ben, it was Black Islam. You see, some form of Black Islam was, quote unquote, at that time, their conscious community. You see, so you had the Nation of Islam, you had the 5% Nation. Yeah, you had the Moorish Science Temple, and then you had Orthodox Islam. You see, you had Orthodox Islam, and so at that point in time, that was, quote unquote, what identified you as a conscious Black person. You was either of those particular groups. Nah, today, the dynamic of the Nile Valley, you see, what could come in, just like you think about in their time, when the Elijah Muhammad's, the Malcolm X's, and you know what I'm saying, came in and changed the dynamics. You see what I'm saying? Before that, it was just Christianity. You understand? Judo-Christianity. And then here come Elijah Muhammad, here come Noble Drew Ali, and so on and so forth, changing the dynamic at that time. Here come Islam in there, you understand, changing the dynamic. What changed the dynamics where we at today? You see, motherfuckers can say what they want. Let me tell y'all something. See, the thing is, when you build a pyramid, see, and you lay them foundational stones. You see what I'm saying? Now the motherfucker at the top, he may think, and look down and say, you know what? Some of that, they too far down on the ladder. What they teaching, we surpass this and this, that, and the third. Let me tell you something. You cannot remove the cornerstones. You see what I'm saying? So when you talking about Nile Valley studies, I don't give a fuck where you think you at. Dr. Ben changed the dynamics and brought us into this age. nigga, you would still be like, assalamu alaikum. So he changed the dynamics for the Western world, even the niggas in Africa. You hear no niggas over there talking about no Nile Valley to the extent of where they talking today. Yeah, and so yes, I seen Dr. Ben. Yes, he mentioned the fact that he was a Mason. Yeah, but when you look in this book and you see the OMS, Osirian Mystery System, and you see that motherfucking 360 degrees in there, then you understand he went past all of that. He knew that was, you know, an incomplete system and flawed in his ideology, and he corrected them niggas on all of that. Corrected them. You see what I'm saying? And so, and like I said, he made jest even of wearing the hat. So if he hadn't done that, then he would be like, well, Dr. Ben, what is you talking about? You see what I'm saying? But, you know, again, and he got books out here where he discussed that. The Egyptian Mystery System, which is, I believe, unpublished. You know, I got an original. You see what I'm saying? And you probably could get your hands on one. It's probably out there. And so you might have to pay a couple dollars to get it, but it's out there. And so, yes, when I teach this all the time. You know, you got cats out here, with their Egyptian studies, and they got all these goddamn they got all these and they thinking they don't get if they would ever run into me in any open forum, I would beat them up so goddamn bad they probably retire from any goddamn teachings that they swear that they give it. You see, so when I talk about it and say, yeah, and Dr. Ben was amazing, but then I explain the dynamics and what Dr. Ben did. Most of the cats that I showed as Freemasonry, they ain't done shit. They stayed in that dynamic. Pretty much. Stayed in that dynamic. Okay? They didn't come out that dynamic. They stayed in that dynamic. Okay? And so when you start talking about Dr. Ben, let me be clear about, because it's a lot of scholars out there that are powerful. Some I dismiss because it's some serious flaws in there. You see what I'm saying? And so you got Chancellor Williams, you got George G.M. James, you got Walter Williams, you got Sheikh Diop. You see what I'm saying? Now, Sheikh Diop, he married a white woman. You see, when I read his information, Sheikh Diop has some, Dr. Clark most definitely a cornerstone. We talking about Nile Valley, though. You know, Dr. Clark is he's a well-rounded master teacher, grandmaster teacher, can't be touched. You see what I'm saying? You know, he can't be touched. Him and Dr. Ben is like, you see, they can't, they like the one coin, two sides of the same coin. You understand what I'm saying? But Dr. Ben was the grand master in that Nile Valley system, period. Can't be touched. You see what I'm saying? Cannot be touched. I run his resume down for you quickly. You see what I'm saying? We'll do something on. And so when you talk about George G.M. James, The Stolen Legacy was the first book I ever bought. Classic. God damn it, cannot be done without. Okay, with no nigga out there telling you. See, these are the books that brought the age in. Yeah, not niggas saying no, nigga. No, you just a product, nigga. That's all you is a product. That's all you is. Don't act as if you could exist without these cornerstones being laid, okay? And so, when you read The Stolen Legacy, even when you read Destruction of Civilization, classic, can't be done without. Sheikh Diop, masterful, but he got to be put in his place because he defiled himself when he married a white woman. We cannot trust you, nigga, because it is obviously you ain't gonna go all the way because you got to spare this beast that you didn't marry, nigga. So I can't trust you. You're not gonna go all the way. You gonna go just enough, and then when I look and see you with the white woman, I say, what the? Then, nigga, I had to, like, you know, like, nigga, yeah. You see? So, but I'm gonna show you the difference with Dr. Ben's book. See, when you start going into Dr. Ben, see, that's when the papyruses came out. Yeah, when motherfuckers started talking about Edward Smith and the Hebels and what is it? What's the Annie, the papyrus of Annie, and the 42 laws of Ma'at and shit. When you start, that's Dr. Ben. So wasn't no niggas talking about, or if they did, they mentioned it in a sentence. They never broke it down. They never brought the laws to the people. The papyrus, Dr. Ben on an escalated level brought the papyruses. So any nigga studying, not these niggas swear they could read the Medunetta, but Dr. Ben brought the papyruses. Wasn't no niggas, where was they at? Dr. Ben was in Egypt in 1938. Nigga, where? You wasn't even born at that damn time. Yeah. The Dead Sea Scrolls is dead. You see, that's fake. Them forgeries. You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah. So when you talk about the God, the nettles, you understand? Now niggas read but you want to know where at? Who brought the nettles to you? Who brought the gods and the goddesses on an escalated level? Dr. Ben. Wasn't no niggas out here talking about no almonds and no patas and no Ras and no Bess. Yeah, and no happy. You understand? No newts and none of that. None of that. None of it. Okay, I'm gonna show you. And so you listen to these niggas out here today if you feel like it. You see? Yeah. Who took us? Who was our, and I'm saying this in a figurative speech. Who was our Moses that took us back across the Nile? You see what I'm saying? Back to the Nile on an escalated level. I ain't talking about no individual. Who took us back in the thousands and thousands and thousands for over 30, 40 years? Who took us back? And then we see Ashra Kwesi pick it up after Dr. Ben and do the same thing for another 35, 40 years. You see what I'm saying? And so he was a student of Dr. Ben. But that's still the reverberation of Dr. Ben, who took him and educated him. And he was a pupil and an apprentice under Dr. Ben. So even the fact, and just like, most cats got it from Dr. Ben, then you get his student, Ashra Kwesi. Most of these niggas today biting off of Ashra Kwesi. Shit. I mean, let's be real. So when you talk about the fact of on the escalated level, going back to the Nile, you understand what I'm saying? That's Dr. Ben, period. So when you're talking about the age of the Nile Valley, anywhere on the earth, there has never been a teacher as dynamic as Dr. Ben in Nile Valley studies. Anybody, anywhere, at any given time, want to smoke? God damn it, I'll set this motherfucker. It'd be like Canada. God damn it, up there with them goddamn trees been on fire for the last 3-4 months. Nigga, it'd be a blaze. It's not a problem. You see? And so, yes. Now, I defend Marcus Garvey. I defend Malcolm X, Colin Muhammad, and the other family nonetheless. Because obviously when you hear a speech, when you hear a teaching, and that come from within, we understand ain't no goddamn Freemason nowhere gonna allow these brothers to teach what they teaching out in the open in the lodge. Okay? Now, Colin Muhammad almost lost his life Dr. Ben almost lost his life. Shit, Marcus Garvey almost lost his life. You see? You know, these are brothers that almost lost their life. This ain't something that they faking. You see what I'm saying? So ultimately, it was those revolutionary teachings, you see, that almost got these brothers killed. But, you know, so I don't, you know, nevertheless, and then Marcus Garvey, see, a lot of people don't know the depth of Marcus Garvey's teaching. See, which I didn't put heat on niggas. You know, I got the encyclopedia of the UNIA. I have yet to see a nigga produce it, what I have. You understand what I'm saying? But I have the encyclopedias of the UNIA of everything that they did, all the newsletters, all the letters that Marcus Garvey wrote, people wrote to him, all of that material, all the things that Marcus Garvey, and much of what you got in the philosophies and opinions is nothing but small quotations out of them encyclopedias and the rest of the books. You see what I'm saying? And when I went in there and I seen where Marcus Garvey was teaching on the Nile Valley. Yeah. Oh, man, ain't nobody could touch Dr. Ben. They can't touch Dr. Ben. That's impossible. You see what I'm saying? Like I say, if you remove Dr. Ben, nigga, it's like, nigga, it's almost like one of them movies and shit where you see motherfuckers just start evaporating. You see, if you take the main patriarch and he disappear, I guarantee you, if this shit wouldn't even be here. It would not be here. It would not be here. I'm making sure I went in and out. Am I good? Yeah. So most definitely, you know, and so as I bring forth, you know, and I bring this out, and as I spoke, and as I talk about Freemasonry, yes, there is an element in there that's highly poisonous. You see, highly poisonous. You see, but in that, in that level, usually you're not gonna find too many niggas. You understand what I'm saying? And if you find one, his main purpose is to be the gatekeeper of his own. And they are prepared at any given time to eliminate his ass if need be. You see? And so, yes, and so when I speak of Freemasonry, we're talking about a white brotherhood. You see, that uses certain niggas, and so that's why we have to bring it out in the open. I don't care, you understand, who feelings may, because we weighing it on the scale. Yes, there are some brothers that, but even to today, see, like I said, Dr. Ben brought a dynamic that really gave people the information to confront this shit on a real level. You see what I'm saying? Because it's real, it's real. It's an outgrowth of the Nile Valley. You see what I'm saying? Which existed, the brotherhood of the Nile Valley existed tens of thousands of years before Western Freemasonry. Facts. You see what I'm saying? And so we can only give nothing but praise. Nothing but praise to Dr. Ben, Dr. John Henry Clark, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, Walter Williams. Yes, Walter, a beast nonetheless. It's just like, and even though some of the teachers may come, they might differ. You see, it's just like a chessboard, all the pieces, that's on the chessboard. You see, and I keep the top pieces. That's just all it is. You see what I'm saying? I keeps all the top pieces. No, especially if they on a square, as we say, about black power. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna call you the task. I'm gonna call you the task. And so when we talking about where we need to be, and all I'm gonna tell you is the teachers that's gonna get you there. You can try whatever you want to try. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I got a top 10 that, you know, I cannot do without. You see what I'm saying? And I run with them, and I'm very confident. And I got some beyond the 10. You see what I'm saying? Got to have Marcus. Yes. Got to have Dr. Ben, got to have Dr. Clark, got to have Malcolm, got to have Collie. That's damn near my 5. That's my front 5. You see what I'm saying? You got to have Marcus, you got to have Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Collie, Malcolm. That right there. Right there. That's my starting 5. That's the dream team right there. You see what I'm saying? That's the motherfucking dream team. Period. Nah, that just show you. And the next 5, you understand what I'm saying? Is could be the starting 5, could still be the starting 5. You understand what I'm saying? You got, you know, but you understand that is the starting 5 for me. Then you got to have Francis Cress Wilson. Yes. Yes. See, now I got to think. Walter Williams. Yeah. Now Walter can be in the top 5 too. He you know, I don't know. Well, it's gonna be hard. That top 5 is hot. But Walter is a beast. And I'm saying that in a good way. You see what I'm saying? So he most definitely Francis Cress Wilson, Walter Williams. Yes, yes. And you know, when we talking about scholarship, you know what I'm saying? You got to have let's see. That's a hard and I had to stop at that 7. I had this, yeah, most definitely. Walter Williams is in the top. You know, he's there. Oh yeah, Ivan. Yes. Oh yeah, I'm slipping. You know, yes, Ivan Van Sertima is most definitely in there. You understand what I'm saying? He's in that next 5. And so that just shows you as great. And Ivan Van Sertima is a beast. Okay, I'm saying that in the righteous sense. When it comes to scholarship, when it comes to research, Ivan is like right there behind, you know, he's right there behind Dr. Ben, you know, and Dr. Clark. He's right there. He's like number 3 in research. You understand? Him and Walter Williams is like, you know, Walter is in there too. You see what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers want to discredit, but they can't discredit. But yes, Ivan Vance, Amos is in there too. Amos is most definitely in there. You see what I'm saying? I would have to think, because it's a lot of greats. But you know, I would have to sit down and think about it. Y'all throw them in there. Yeah, I see some names out there, but I had to, yeah, I see some names in there. Yeah. Yeah, Shake in there. Shake got a white woman. I can't, he ain't in my top 10. He not in my top 10, dog. He just ain't, he might be in your top 10, but he ain't gonna be in mine. Yeah. They say Shake, yeah. Shake might be in there, but yeah, I'll stop at them 8 right there, and I'll let y'all know. Y'all can throw all the names in there y'all want to. I'm gonna have to hold off on them. Yeah, I'll stop at that 8 right there, and I believe that, you know, that 8. Shit, I put Drusilla Dungy Houston in there before I put. Oh, John G. Jackson, yes, most definitely. Most definitely. Nah, yeah, most definitely. And Kwesi too. And Kwesi too. You know, I can easily end my 10 right there and start up another 5. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when you're dealing with the African research family. You know, even in the say you get past 10, you're talking about some exquisite teachers. So even at, when you start 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, you still dealing with exquisite teachers. But I could easily, Garvey, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Malcolm, Khaled, Ivan Van Sertima, Walter Williams, Francis Cress Wilson, I end there for the night, and then I'll come back. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't. I forgot to put Kwesi and John G. Jackson. Yes, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, I could, do that 10 right there and get the job done. Yeah. Yeah. I see y'all throwing names in there. I see you. But I end with that 10 for the night. And I'll think long and hard about it. And I'll do a video. And I'll take it up to 20. I'll take it up to 20. And I think hard, and matter of fact, I'll do it tomorrow. And I'll think long and hard about it, and I give you. But and they say General Sadie. Shit, I'm like all of them combined, nigga. I'm like the motherfucker on the 5 deadly venoms, nigga. You see what I'm saying? I'm all them motherfuckers wrapped up in one. You feel me? But I always pay homage. I always pay homage. I don't never put myself above I don't never put myself above my teachers. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do that. I love them too much. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell you that all the African-centered teachers, I love them. You know what I'm saying? Deep down in my heart, I love them. And I couldn't do without them. And I always honor them. They the avatars of this culture. You see what I'm saying? And no matter what anybody say, I know. And I will manifest in me the best of them. You see what I'm saying? And if any motherfucker think he can beat me, then try. And I will supersede at any given time anything that they talking about. All right, family. This is General Sarah Soon said, hey, we got a few more tonight. I know I started late. Steve Coakley. Oh, yeah, Steve Coakley is a beast too. No doubt about it. I'll give you the top 20. You understand what I'm saying? I will give you the top 20. Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. All right, family. We be right black. Don't you go nowhere. Don't go to sleep until you get this wisdom on the brain. This is General Sarah Soon said, he saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.